Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we're going to understand how to send and get WhatsApp message on successful cash-free payment using AiSensy. So do you also use cash-free for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I'm running a edutech company, and for that we use cash-free to sell our courses online. So now what I want is that as soon as a new successful payment is made in my cash-free account, an automated WhatsApp message should be sent to the student who enrolled for that course. And also, a WhatsApp message should be sent to my team notifying them about the new enrollment. So to do this, we're going to create a connection between Cashfree and AiSensy. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen.
Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we're going to understand how to send and get WhatsApp message on successful cash-free payment using AiSensy. So as you know that I manage a edutech company that offers a variety of online courses, and we use Cashfree to handle our payment processing and keep the things efficient. So now what I want is I want to set up an automation where what will happen is that as soon as a student makes a successful payment, they automatically receive a personalized WhatsApp message confirming their enrollment and providing them the course access materials. And also at the same time, my team should also receive a message something like this, so that my team stays up to date and also allowing us to provide timely support and seamless enrollment experience. But as you know that Cashfree doesn't provide any dual communication setup. That means that Cashfree doesn't have any native connection with WhatsApp. So in order to set up this dual communication, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we're going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month. But I'm an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in right over here. And as soon as we're going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we're going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we're going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created. So if you want to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want to name my workflow as send and get WhatsApp message on successful cash-free payment using AiSensy. Cash-free to WhatsApp, and then we're going to click on create. And as soon as we're going to click on create, it is opening the most important window for automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this we can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And by this you can finally understand that the actions are response towards the command given by our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as cash free because I want that as soon as a new successful payment is made in my cash free, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for it and then we're going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here I'm going to select my trigger event as payment via form. So I want that as soon as the payment via form is successful, my workflow should be triggered. And as you can see that now it has given me a webhook URL and few steps. So what we're going to do is first we're going to copy this webhook URL and then we're going to follow these steps one by one. And it is saying log into your cash free account, go to developers, payment gateways, and then webhooks. So I'm going to follow the same. I'm going to open my cash free account. From here we are going to go on this developers, and as soon as we're going to go on this developers button right over here, you can see payment gateways, and as you can see webhooks. And from here we have to click on this button which says webhook, and as soon as we're going to click on this button which says webhook, over here you can see payment gateway, payment link, payment form. So we have to select payment form right from here because as you can see that it is saying click on payment form, and then click on add webhook URL and paste the webhook URL. So yes, we're going to do the same. I'm going to open my cash free again. From here we have to click on this add webhook endpoint, and now we're going to paste the webhook URL and then click on test and add. And as soon as we're going to click on test and add, yes, you can see status success. So yes, with this we have successfully created a new connection between our Cashfree account and our Pabbly's workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that we have received a response A, and over here we have received the test details. So over here with this we have successfully created a connection between our Cashfree account and our Pabbly's workflow. But now what we're going to do is I'm going to click on recapture webhook response, because I want to capture the live lead details for this course, which is PHP course. So I want that if the payment is made from this course, then only I want to capture the response. So that's why we're going to click on recapture webhook response, and now it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, what we have to do is we have to do a payment via form. So here you can see that this is my form, and now we're going to do the payment via this form with the test details. So for the name, I'm going to keep it as dummy user. For the email ID, dummy@pabblytunes.com, and as you can see, this is the phone number. And then we're going to click on pay securely 499, and now it is asking me to select the payment method. So I'm going to select it as pay by UPI ID. We are going to enter the UPI ID and click on proceed to pay. And as soon as we're going to click on this, it is saying please check your UPI app notification to complete this transaction. So I'm going to look for it, and then we're going to approve this transaction. And as soon as we're going to approve this, yes, you can see payment successful. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this payment, and this means that Cashfree has sent the details of our payment to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response and triggered the workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response for the same or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured response for the same. You can see the same details which we entered. You can see the same name, you can see the same email and the same phone number. So now after receiving this response with the same details which we entered in our test submission, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now we are going to move on towards our action step. And now for my action application, I'm going to select it as AiSensy, because I want to send automated WhatsApp message with the help of this only. You can use any another application like Wati, or if you wish, you can definitely use WhatsApp Cloud API too. And then for the action event, we're going to select it as send template message, and then we're going to click on connect. And as soon as we're going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your WhatsApp by AiSensy account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key. And to get this API key, we have to follow this help text, and it is saying to obtain the API key, log into your AiSensy account, navigate to the manage section, then go to the API key and click on generate API key button. So we're going to follow the same. I'm going to open my AiSensy account. Now from the left side of the bar, we have to go on manage, and as you can see API key right over here. So I'm going to click on this button, and as you can see that this is my API key. So we're going to copy this key, and over here if you wish, you can definitely regenerate this key only, but I'm going to use this key only. So I'm going to copy this key, and then we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting the API key, we're going to click on save, and as soon as we're going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WhatsApp by AiSensy account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the campaign name. So you must be wondering, what is this campaign name, right? So to let you know this, I'm going to open my AiSensy again, and as you can see that over here are the campaigns which I have already created. So you can see two campaigns, which is message to student and WhatsApp message to the team. So yes, over here you can see the campaigns which I've already created with the help of the template. So I'm going to go and manage, and as you can see that these are the templates which I've already created in order to send a WhatsApp message to the student and also a WhatsApp message to the team. So over here you can see both of these templates, and I'm going to use these templates only in order to send the messages. But if you wish, you can definitely add a new template by clicking on this new button and create your own, but I'm going to use these only. And I've also connected these templates with the my campaigns. Over here you can see the two campaigns created. So if you wish to create a new campaign, you can click on this launch button, go to API campaign, click on next, give your campaign a name and select the template right from here which you want to send, and you can create your own campaign. I'm going to use this campaign only, which is message to student first, and then we're going to move on towards the WhatsApp message to the team. So first what we're going to do is, over here you can see the campaign, and over here you can see the WhatsApp template message which we have created. Okay, so I'm going to copy this campaign name right from here, and then we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after entering the campaign name, it is asking me for the mobile number, so we're going to enter the mobile number of a lead right over here, but we're not going to enter it manually, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping, right? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Cashfree as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the mobile number, right? So let's suppose we're going to enter the mobile number right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is the static information and we have entered it manually. But instead, if you're going to map this from the previous response, as you can see the mobile number, so let's suppose that we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now it is asking me for the username. So it is saying enter the name of the user to whom the campaign has to be sent. So here we're going to enter the name of our lead. For that, I'm going to look for name right over here, and as you can see the same name, which is dummy user, so we're going to map it. And now it is asking me for the source and tags. So if you wish, you can definitely map both of these, but these are not the required fields, so I'm going to leave it as blank and move on towards the template parameter. And now it is asking me for the template parameter. But you must be wondering, what is this template parameter, right? So in order to let you know this, I'm going to open my AiSensy account again, and as you can see that this is my template, right? And over here you can see the message template which I have created. So as you can notice that there's one in curly brackets in this template. So you must be wondering why this one is in curly brackets. So because this one is a variable right over here, and now this one will be replaced with the name of my lead as soon as we send an automated WhatsApp message, so that each of my lead received a more personalized WhatsApp message. So that's why I've kept this one as a variable right over here, so that it can change with the name of my lead, something like this. So what we have to do is we are going to map this value of one right over here in template parameter. So I'm going to map the name right over here. I'm going to look for name, and as you can see the same, so we're going to map it. So as you can notice there's only one single template parameter in my template, so that's why I have mapped the same. But if you have multiple template parameters, you have to enter comma separated value. As you can see, it has also stated this right over here, the parameter value should be comma separated. So now after mapping the template parameter, it is asking me for some more details. So as you can see, all of these details are not the required details, so I'm going to leave it as blank and click on save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just replace this dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show you the message and the response received. So I'm going to just replace this number right over here, and after replacing this number, we're going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see success true. So this means that we have successfully received a positive response, that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to our student. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check that if Pabbly has sent the message or not. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, you can see that we have successfully received a new WhatsApp message which says, congratulations dummy user, we are thrilled to welcome you to our PHP course. So yes, you can see that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to dummy user. So yes, with this we have partially completed our workflow. Now I'll just rename this action step as, so I'm going to go on the three dots and then rename, and what I want is it is send template message to student. So I'm going to enter it right over here to avoid any further confusion. So now after entering this, we're going to move on forward. We're going to add another action step so that we can send template message to the team too. So for the action application, we're going to select it as AiSensy again, and then for the action event, as you know that we're going to select send template message and click on connect. And as soon as we're going to click on connect, yes, we have recently connected our AiSensy account, so I'm going to click on select existing connection and then save. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is asking me for the campaign name again, so I'm going to open my AiSensy once again, and as you can see that this is the campaign which I've created for the team. So I'm going to copy this campaign name right from here, and then we're going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting the campaign name, it is asking me for the mobile number. So this time we're not mapping the mobile number, but instead we are going to enter the mobile number manually right over here, because I don't want to change this mobile number with every new response received. I want this mobile number to be static in this step, so I've entered it manually. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the username, so I'm going to keep it as team. We are going to move on forward. You can see that it is asking me for the template parameter. So over here in my template, we have three template parameters: name, email and phone number. So we're going to map the details of all three right over here. So first we're going to map the details of of the name. So I'm going to look for name, and as you can see, dummy user, we are going to map it. We're going to put a comma, and then we're going to map the email. I'm going to look for email, and as you can see, the same, so we're going to map it. Again, we're going to put up a comma, and then we're going to map the phone number. As you can see, the same, so we're going to map it. And after mapping these details, we're going to move on forward and click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see again we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to the team too. So again, I'm just going to rename this, and then we're going to open our WhatsApp and check for the message sent. So I'm going to rename this, and then we're going to open our WhatsApp. And yes, you can see one new WhatsApp message which says, hello, we have a new student enrolled in our PHP course. You can see the name, the email, and the phone number for the same student. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected Cashfree. For the trigger event, we selected payment via form. For the action application, we selected WhatsApp by AiSensy, because I wanted that as soon as a new payment is made in my Cashfree account, an automated WhatsApp message should be sent to that student who made the payment, which is who enrolled to the course, and also to my team, notifying them about the new student enrollment. So yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see the two automated WhatsApp message which we send during this video with the help of our workflow. So yes, this was it for the video, and now as soon as we are going to receive a new cash-free payment, automatically this workflow is going to run in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow and click on save and send test request. We can just sit back and relax because this is going to run without any manual efforts. So yes, this dual communication setup helps us to keep students informed while ensuring our team stays up to date, allowing us to provide timely support and seamless enrollment experience. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.